But the fishermen who are there, they can't fish because they've cordoned off a wide area that you can't come here. It's not the fishermen in Accra. It's not the cocoa farmer somewhere else. It is those people there. So my suggestion has always been, let's take a little bit of this money and let's develop some modern communities over there. As an example, over there in the Western region, and let them understand that we didn't forget them, so that we don't recreate the Niger Delta experience in Ghana. And so that someday we can also say the oil and gas came, and look at the modern cities that we built there. And once you build that there, of course, you have to go and build one in Damango. You have to go and build one near Hohoe or somewhere else. If you have leaders who are truly national in thinking. So we must do something physically. And I'm not talking going to build 6 classroom blocks somewhere or 3 classroom blocks somewhere and you leave them. No toilet facilities, nothing. You must think ahead. That you go to America today, you can sit in the same compound from kindergarten through senior high school. The same compound. Kindergarten is there. Primary is there. Junior high school is there. Senior high school is there. The playgrounds are there. The libraries are there. Can you imagine a boy like me from Elmina? You should have seen how I looked back then. All of a sudden, we do some essay competition. So they give me a scholarship. And I go to the US for 1 year. Okay, so I spent my last year of high school in a high school in America. And it didn't take me to where it is warm. It took me to where it's very cold in Minnesota. Where if you stand outside for 1 hour, you will cry in the winter. That took me there. But you know what happened? And I just want to illustrate this and I'll end, I'll conclude. The first day I was to go to school, I was told that even though the people I was living with had 2 cars, that they couldn't drive me from the house we were staying into the school. I had to sit in the school bus. And the school bus is provided by the state to go to the high school. And when we got there, the first thing they said to me was, you can't go to the classroom yet. You have to go to the school nurse. So what does the school nurse do? Take your blood pressure, your height, all sorts of things, and they test your eyes. And when they tested my eyes, the woman looked at me and said, where did you come from? I said, I came from Ghana, from Africa. I said, how did you find your way to America? You are as blind as a bat. I was walking around in Ghana with no care in the world. So they sent me somewhere, they got me glasses. That's how come I'm still wearing glasses. And then when they put the glasses on me, and I looked around, like I said, well, there's a better world than I knew. And then imagine what would happen. You know, I went to St. Augustine's. And in St. Augustine's, you go to physics, they will teach you some things, you read, and you wonder, what are they talking about? Because I haven't seen those things before. Or you go to chemistry class, and they teach you certain things you don't know. And here I am in a school, and everything is there. If I want to, anytime I want, I'll go to the lab, and I'll experiment with everything. And I thought that I was terrible in science. Not knowing that, it's just that, you know, the examples they were quoting, somebody from the beach in Almira, it just wouldn't work. But here I was, all of a sudden, I'm a very good student, okay, in science. It's because there's a lab. Okay, in the lab, everything is there. Okay? So all I'm saying to you is there's opportunity. It is opportunity through education. That is what opens your eyes. And so a government with oil and gas, the things that the private institutions need to do is to give you good education. Open your eyes, open your mind, so you can dream and achieve a lot of things that perhaps with your current experience you can't imagine. That you can't imagine. And then, when you get that opportunity, you do something with it. Because I'm in business, and there are other people in business. And then sometimes some of them they ask me, but do you sleep? And I also say, but I know you sleep. That is why sometimes you ask me, so how did you do this? Because there are people I went to school with. We went to Sedegasons together. Some of them came from much privileged background than what I had gone through. And yet, I see them today. And they wonder, but we were in the same school. But it is not that we're in the same school that matters, because you are all here, the university. Some of you will play around. Some of you will do music. I'm not talking the music that you study in the classroom. You will listen to all the nice music we all enjoy. And you keep listening to it over and over and over again and forget that there's a piece of paper that you're supposed to deal with. Some people will like boys. So they will like looking at the boys. I'm deliberately not talking about the girls. Okay, and so it is the boys that's of interest. But when you get out of this university, the boy might be somewhere else, and you might be some other place looking to find your part in this world. All that I want to end with you is from where I started in the very beginning. Oil and gas. It's very dangerous, very troublesome commodity in this world. People go to war over oil and gas. People kill other people over oil and gas. People steal because of oil and gas. People seize power because of oil and gas. Because of oil and gas, some people take power and don't ever want to leave it. But we've seen natural resources before in this country. We've seen gold, we've seen diamond, we've seen bauxite, we've seen manganese. Have they helped us? They haven't. So let's avoid the mistakes that we made. Let's find some examples, build some modern cities. Let's find some examples, get some leadership that would be interested in public service and not to go and get from government what they couldn't get in their private lives. So the people who would just want to make sure that they spread the wealth broad to everybody so opportunity can come. And as I am ending, let me say to you once again that each and every one of us, we have talent. And the talent is given to us by God. It's God-given talent. And I can testify in front of you that I have been to all the corners of this world. There isn't any race in this world, whether it's Asian, whether it's American or whatever, Caucasian or whatever, that has better talent than those of us sitting here in this room. None. I have sat in classrooms, in high school in America, university in America. They are no better than those of you sitting right here in this room. I have competed in professional life with people from America, from China, from Europe, in the same professional organization called Deloitte. And in Deloitte, when you start off, maybe there are 100 people, they are called associates. And then you move to senior consultant. Then you move to manager. And then you become partner. So if 100 people start as associates, maybe 2 will become partners.